Hi everyone. أول شيء بتشكركم حضوركم. Yes. وثانك يو داليا للinvitation. اليوم بدي أحكي عن البروجكت تبعنا Neural Vision. Neural Vision is basically a startup that merges artificial intelligence into eye imaging. So it's a combination of medicine and technology. أنا medical student من AUB ونحن جروب أطباء وإنجينيرز من AUB طلعنا بهذا البروجكت. So have you ever been to an ophthalmologist or eye doctor? If so, he would have examined you using the slit lamp, as seen in this picture. So the slit lamp device is a very reliable tool that uses a microscope to image the eye in its structures and its shape, and it can assess an overall, give an overall impression for the doctor about the overall health of the eye. It's commonly used with ophthalmologists, it's present in every clinic, and it's used at every visit. However, it has certain hurdles or disadvantages that prevent it from being the mainstream tool in this age of digitization. Basically, for a tool to be digitized, to have AI integrated in it, it needs to be robust and stable, which is not really the case here. So first of all, this slit lamp is operator dependent. So if we get two different operators, two different doctors, and they perform the same exam on the same eye, they might have slightly different results. And second, it is time-consuming, taking up to several minutes in each exam. And third, it requires a certain level of expertise, so only doctors can use this device. So here we have a potential solution, which is the OCT machine, the optical coherence tomography machine. It's a machine, it's a very innovative solution that uses infrared light with contactless technology to image the eye in 3 dimensions and in high definition. So first of all, we can see here the eye. At the top, we can see the cornea and the lens, and at the bottom, we can see the posterior segment, which is the retina. In this presentation, we're going to focus on the anterior segment. So during the last few years, the OCT has acquired tremendous capabilities to image the anterior segment of the eye with high definition. And this allows us to incorporate artificial intelligence into the OCT to potentially replace the slit lamp in its analysis of the patient. The OCT is, as we said, contactless, it's quick, it can be used by any operator, any technician. However, there's one hurdle preventing this switch from a slit lamp to OCT. It's that it is very laborious to read and interpret an OCT scan. Each scan for each patient, for each eye, would give us thousands of frames that the doctor should go through to examine the patient. And this is why we're introducing a Neural Vision. We've created a software that introduces artificial intelligence into OCT scans, basically trying to automate certain parts of the patient assessment. The doctor takes the eye scan as usual, but then our software comes in, performs this thorough analysis, and generates a report and interpretation of the findings, a summary basically of the patient analysis of the patient's eye health and assessment. This would save lots of time for the clinician. Our software can detect multiple diseases. It can identify up to 12 surgeries, and it can assess patients post-operatively. So it's basically the attempt to create a personal assistant for the clinician, for the refractive surgeon. Our software is accurate. All tests are above 90% in accuracy. It is fast, and it is fully automated. If complete, this software has the potential to save up to 10 to 15 hours a month for a refractive surgeon, which is equivalent to a $360 million burden worldwide. We cater our technology, first of all, to clinicians, to researchers, and also OCT companies. But for business purposes, we're going to sell our technology to OCT companies by licensing it at $1 per scan. Our technology has been tested and peer-reviewed in multiple top-tier journals. We've been also supported by generous grants, primarily by the Innovation Park at AUB. And we also have one full patent in the US and in Europe. We also have a patent-pending invention that we're patenting right now. We're also proud to announce that we're in the process of reaching an R&D agreement with Carl Zeiss. Zeiss is the largest OCT manufacturer worldwide, controlling about 35% of the OCT market share. So this contract is about further developing our technology and potentially transferring it to the clinical aspect. Talking about the OCT market, it's a $2.1 billion industry growing at 10% annually. And out of 30 million OCT eye scans estimated taken per year, we cater to a niche, the cornea and the anterior segment OCT, which is about 5 million scans per year. However, this number is expected to grow tenfold in 2027, reaching 50 million scans per year. So if we try to sell our technology, put it on 400 OCT machines, each at 10,000 scans per year, we might be able to generate $4 million. This is our financial plan. We plan on getting initial revenue in January or even earlier with the Zeiss contract and breaking even in 2025. We're not investment ready right now. We'll be asking for investment by late of 2023, and we'll be asking for $550,000, which will help us operate for 12 to 18 months. For the next 12 months, we have 3 milestones. First of all, we're filing for our second patent, which is still in the provisional stages. This should be complete in the next 2 weeks. And then we're aiming on signing the contract with Zeiss in the next 2 months. And by mid of next year, we're planning on releasing our second prototype, which is a platform that combines all of our inventions into one. Meet the team. Our team is first led by Professor Shadi Awad. He's a AUB refractive surgeon and pioneer in refractive surgery and artificial intelligence. Myself, I'm a Med 4 student last year. And 2 software engineers, Dr. Ahmed Haine, who's also a principal at Kearney, and Andre Rossen, who left his Amazon job to work fully in our startup. Thank you for your time. Please join us today on our mission to digitize the OCT and move it from it being a purely diagnostic device to one that should be used as a screening tool in the clinic on every patient at every visit. Thank you.